talk about that. We are hearing that Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman, who is essentially running Saudi Arabia and has been for a while, certainly all of its defense side and security side operations, that the Biden administration will not sanction him personally. What do you think of that?
Well, I've urged the administration to make sure there are repercussions for the Crown Prince. I think it's fundamentally a problem if you conclude that the Crown Prince ordered the capture or kill, but only hold people that followed the orders to account. I understand the need to try to maintain some relationship with the kingdom for the value that it may bring in terms of our counterterrorism operations or pushing back against Iran's malign activities. But there are ways to make sure that there are real repercussions for the Crown Prince, that he gets no face-to-face meetings, no direct phone calls with the President of the United States, that entities that are close, financial entities like the Saudi Arabia Sovereign Fund, investment fund, elements that are tied to the Crown Prince as reportedly an aircraft company that participated in this capture and kill operation. So there are ways to bring about real consequences that are directly tied to the Crown Prince that I don't think completely rupture the relationship with the kingdom. And I'm encouraging the administration to follow up on what it is announcing with more steps to follow.
Yeah, and if I can follow on that, Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman, the almost certain successor to his father, King Salman of Saudi Arabia. And so how do we do business with a man that our government has concluded ordered this operation? He's got blood on his hands. Is that something that ordinary Americans should be troubled by going forward?
The Crown Prince does have blood on his hands. He is responsible for the murder and dismemberment of a U.S. resident, a journalist. And so absolutely, he has blood on his hands. How do you have a relationship with anyone, any country that is led by someone like that? Well, there are still certain very defined common interests, just as we have with Russia. We signed a New START treaty with Russia. Sometimes you reach agreements with your adversaries. Sometimes your relationship is a very difficult one. Ours with the kingdom certainly is. But nonetheless, it's a different relationship. It has to be a different relationship than the one we've had over the last 4 years, where we have told effectively the Crown Prince, it's carte blanche, do what you want, kill who you may, and it won't affect our relationship. This has to have an impact, not just on U.S.-Saudi relations, but on relations with the Crown Prince.
And one of